Here we go. Welcome to Karma on Deck. I'm Karma. This is your weekly tarot reading for the sign of Capricorn, and I'm Capricorn. So I'm going to have to go back and read or look at the video because I don't listen. But there's some heavy shit going on for me. I don't know about you, but it's been a tough couple weeks. I've had a hard time staying afloat. Depression has been a theme riding through the web and fabric of readings and clients and energy that I've been dealing with, and it's been coming up. So it's a heavy energy, and if any of you are feeling that energy and you're feeling ashamed or you're feeling confused or you're feeling hopeless and tired and frustrated and wondering why, reach out to me. Chat with me if you want to. I don't know if I can help much. I'm willing to listen. Just don't let yourself feel too crazy. I've been listening to a lot of this the last couple days, and woohoo, mental fortitude, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, here we go, Capricorn. The Magician. It is go time for Capricorn. That means the curtain's going up any second now. How ready are you? Are you feeling nervous? We have the Seven of Cups, Seven of Swords, Nine of Wands, and the Fool card. So that's beautiful. I love how the reading, the sentence is framed by the Magician and the Fool. Because the Magician means it's go time and means that you're prepared. And the Fool card means that the opportunities that are coming your way will be fruitful if you say yes. Because finally, for once, you have it together. You're ready. You're prepared. That means you have the education for the job that you want. Like, let's say you wanted a job in a, like I remember I wanted a job as a paramedic in Washington. I wanted to move to Seattle. And yet Seattle had a requirement that you had to be within a year away from your degree in order to work as a paramedic there. And I didn't have a degree. I had training and I was an EMS instructor, but I couldn't get the move. So this Fool card paired with the Magician means that the opportunities that come your way might likely be well suited to you and that you're perfect for it and that you have the education, the experience, and the timing is right. So you're not going to be kind of left hanging with all this. I see the Seven of Cups. Now see, the Seven of Cups is about internal balance. Things coming easier to you right here with the Seven of Swords. Seven of Cups, Seven of Swords. I like that you have congruencies there. Then you have the Nine of Wands, and the Nine of Wands is about working on your foundation, laying the foundation. If you look here, the Magician and the Fool card are both like, they're perfect. They're like two bookends in the way they're framing themselves. It actually is looking like this. They're kind of back to back. Is that right? One's on the left, one's on the right. Like this. So here's the thing. You've been through it. You've been going through it. We have the Six of Wands, money coming your way, but you keep wondering like, okay, I'd like to see it now. I see the Three of Cups, which is celebration, and the Five of Cups and the Tower card. You're definitely afraid of working. You're concerned that if you celebrate too early or take things too easy, that the money won't be there, or that you have very little faith in things right now. Ace of Swords, decision making. Two of Wands, which is stuck in the middle, feeling as if you have two different directions to go in and you're not sure. And it might even be advice coming from different directions that's giving you a hard time in coming up with clear information. I do feel as if you're working hard. You have this here, the Three of Coins. You have Three of Coins and the Three of Cups. Look at these congruencies. Your numbers are 3 and 7. 3 and 7 and 3 and 9, right? So you have the Three of Coins and the Three of Cups, celebration, and this one kind of means that you're working too hard, spinning your wheels a little bit. We do have the Tower card. So if you don't have some money coming in, you feel like things are going to fall apart. So this is going to take some different decision making for you. You're going to have to move forward in the way, you know, in life different than you had before. If you want new things, you got to do different things. I am seeing the Knight of Cups, which references emotions. So you might be finding yourself being emotional and kind of waffling between, you know, being emotional. And now I was just saying to my client, Terrence, never mind. Well, I can't bring this up. I was saying that there's a difference between being emotional and having emotions. A lot of us, when I say if you're finding yourself feeling emotional, it doesn't mean that you're a wreck or a shit show. It just means that you're experiencing these emotions and they're not toxic just to have emotions. And if you've got somebody in your life that's telling you that you can't feel your emotions, they're toxic. Emotions are natural and normal. Now, depending on how long you stay in your fit or your emotion, like you can cry for an hour, but you can't cry for a month. You got to start doing something different, right? I mean, you can absolutely cry for as long as you want to, but there are moments of lucidity where you got to function and learn to process and move through it. But I am seeing the Ace of Cups and the Knight of Cups, which means that you're gaining some mastery with it. So it's not so heavy. But I do see that you legitimately have some events that are shaking things up a little bit. And you have the Seven of Swords, which is things getting easier. Now, here's the thing. The Ten of Cups, 10 of coins is telling us that you have some paperwork or things to get in alignment. This might mean some budgeting that's required of you. And the thing that I'm seeing for you, though, Capricorn, is you're afraid. You're afraid of taking the same loop, the same ride, the same thing all over again. You have the Moon card, which is fear. It also has to do with emotions. So I'm going to say that your theme of the week, Capricorn, is emotions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cards for emotions. Phone Capricorn. So yeah, I don't know if you heard me in the beginning, but there's some deep dark energy, the fear of not being enough. There's some energy about like, what if I'm taking on too much? There's this fear of is this all there is? There's a lot of that energy going on. Emotions and fear, embrace them, look at them. Don't be afraid to pick them apart and see what's underneath, because you can't fix what you don't know. Hi, Sock Eyes. Yes, I did Leo yesterday or the day before, so Leo should be up. Depending on what platform you're looking for. If you go to my YouTube, you can find it in, I'm going to start, there. It should be right there on the front, but if you go, I'm putting them in playlists, so you can always find Leo. If you just save the playlist, you won't have to keep looking. All right, kiddo. Let's take a look and see what the Mystic Dreamer has to say for your moon reading. Capricorn. I bet you it's all them fucking moods that I was just looking at. Sorry. Woo! All right, here we go. Book your one-on-one, karmaondeck.com. It's getting crazy busy, so please don't text me and ask. If you want to book an appointment, just book it. I'm getting to where if you text me and ask a couple questions, I jump into a session and it's 2 hours later and you might miss your time. So if you want to get your time, just go directly to the website. If it's open, it's there. Prices are there. What I offer is there. The spiritual mentorship, the Tarot 101, the coaching, the classes, the Reiki, the channeling, the mediumship. All your questions are answered right there on the website. And if you want to figure me out, go to YouTube. All right, here we go, Capricorn. This is your moon, your mood. 10 of Pentacles, your legacy, what you're building toward. Look at this. This is what we leave our kids. This is what we leave behind. This is the footprint we leave on this planet. This is your legacy. So legacy is coming up a lot for Capricorn. What am I contributing if not that? I see the Hermit card, Virgo. So you do have the Empress card, and I think this is strikingly beautiful because I don't know if you guys, and dear Beth, I would be more than happy to send you this video. It's on my YouTube, but it's about channeling the archives and how the higher study of the tarot cards was initially to teach the 21 stations and the 21 phases of life, the fool's journey, right? So, but in order to get things done, you channel the archetypes. And so recently for me, I've been channeling the Empress. And let me tell you, it wires my brain differently, that's for sure. Highly different than the High Priestess, which is all emotions and feeling, but the Empress is all about money, functionality, being alpha, taking charge, getting shit done, expectations, boundaries, setting it up, right? So we have the Hermit card and the Empress, the Hermit card being, you know, all about information here. And it's all, you're sitting here with this evidence and the Empress card and going, what is it I'm moving forward to do? Six of Swords, things getting easier. Queen of Wands, your image improving. Or even so much that you're paying attention to your image so that you correct your behavior so it matches what you say you want. Now, yesterday, this card showed up pretty heavy for Sagittarius. If you guys watched that video, I almost felt bad. Not that it was a bad reading, but I kind of felt bad because I was like, yo, yank your head out of your ass. You're going for the wrong kind of goal. Like, there's a difference between wanting to make money, to have liberty, and like wanting to show an image of who you say you want to be. This card right here is that same card. Queen of Wands is image. So this feeling is a little bit different for you, different than what Sagittarius, who's trying to make an image. This is making sure that your integrity lines up with the image or the thing you say you want to look like. I see the Eight of Pentacles, consistency and redundancy, making sure you're doing the right things over and over again. Six of Pentacles, coming from a place of charity. 10 of Swords is betrayal, though. You're paying very close attention, or maybe you're feeling victimized. Okay, you have the Three of Pentacles, spending time on the computer, doing research. Queen of Cups, again, all these emotions. Ace of Swords, decision-making time, intensity with the Chariot. Justice card. I did this earlier with the Libra. I'm sorry, with the Virgo, but I felt the Libra energy and I did this, and there she is. So you've got consequences, you know, screwing off, and now it's time to pay the consequences. So that was just speaking from my last couple weeks. I was very in my funk, and so I threw myself in my garden and got very little done. I mean, saves my life, but not my paycheck, right? Keeps me from out of the dark places, getting out in the sunshine rather than just sitting here funky, right? So the Justice card is paying consequences. The Hermit card is the isolation that you've been in, moving forward to being more social. It's also all about evidence. I see you spending a little more time on that computer, or maybe using it more appropriately. We do have the Ace of Swords, decision makings going on for you. Leadership is a huge card for you. The King of Wands, start taking leadership. So it's about taking leadership in the things that are happening in your life and making sure that you're stepping forward into what you know you need to do. You have the King of Swords and the Ace of Cups and Queen of Cups, and that's balance. Good with decision making coming from heart. I know those are male and female, and they have a lot to do with persons in our life, people and personalities, but ultimately this is our both sides of the coin here. Okay, so find your balance. It's okay to be direct. It's okay to have an image. It's okay to set yourself up. But remember, the image is only the thing that other people see. And how important is it what they see? Like one of my girls, Holly, she's always showing her vulnerability, and I do that on occasion too. But when I go deep and dark, I stay quiet because I got to figure it out first, right? How can I articulate what I'm going through because I'm not done going through it yet? Sometimes I let you guys in those moments, or when the aha hits, I'll jump on, like when I talked about depression in December, where I had said these images are cycling back through again, and how easy it is for us to get caught up in what our expectations are for ourselves and not living, right? And so we tell ourselves all the things we should do, and sometimes we just need to let go and be, because if we try to be more and more and more, then we're really just picking pieces of ourselves off and trying to fit a square peg in a round hole. So just try to find that perfect balance, because there's ultimately a little bit of both. We can strive to be that perfect image, and then we can also let ourselves be, but the reconciliation that's happening here. Anyways, this doesn't look too crazy, just feels intense. And you are definitely feeling victimized. The why me a little bit, or why hasn't someone pulled their weight? So, Capricorn. But that is sliding out. That's moving energy. I do see the Six of Swords with that, which is getting easier. So book your one-on-one. KarmaOnDeck.com. This evening's still a little bit open. Tomorrow's open. Let me pull a card for you from Divination of the Ancients and see what your weekly card is. Caution. It's the Ouija board. And I thought I pulled this card from this deck because everybody's got such fucked up ideas of what Ouija should be personally, or whether I do or don't play with it is one thing or another, but it triggers people. So I thought I pulled it from here. But the card references caution, which is amazing. So this tarot card is like, use caution moving forward. Take cautionary steps, vet your steps, make sure that you're having things in alignment. Don't just do the karma thing, which is run off and go, woohoo, I'll land on my feet, which I do, but it's not the